Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Utopia. This is Sinulab, and let's get started. So as you can see, I made myself a couple of brewing stands. So now I have the mats in order to make that object I need to make for Botania in order to be able to change glowstone and change redstone into glowstone. So that's a good thing. And I did between last episode and this. Hey, what's going on there? Are you named, dude? No. Okay. Make myself a regular mana pool, which it's been sitting here for, I'd say, 3 days. And that's as full as it is. And that's been working off of these day blooms, obviously just during the day. But even still, these mana pools hold a lot more mana than a diluted one, because this one filled up in what? A couple hours, and this one has been a couple days, and not even halfway full. So definitely going to have to beef up mana production. And I'm thinking there's a flower that you can use that actually feeds itself off of water. So I think I'm going to make some of these, or endeavor to make some of these, and set up something like this, a couple of them next to each other. See how much mana they produce and see if we can just survive off of that for a while. But I'm thinking I want to go back to the Nether. I fixed my Nether portal. It's no longer attached to my old one. I just kind of broke it there just by removing a obsidian, but I didn't stay there and break the rest because I didn't have my block breaker. And actually the last time I used this I had to charge it. It's okay still. So I'll bring this with me so I can just gather up that obsidian that's still there. I mean, that's precious material. But I wanted to make a diamond dolly so I can pick up the blaze spawner that I found. Forgot how to make a dolly. Found a blaze spawner, actually, okay, regular dolly, and then 3 diamond, okay. Not too far from where I had to put up my second portal is where the, what's the word I'm looking for? Another fortress is that has the blaze spawner. So it's actually not too far away, it's kind of nice. Actually, I didn't need sticks, I just needed a block, didn't I? So let's get this made, and I want to pick that up and just keep it. Use it for something. I also found a skeleton spawner actually just in that mountain right there. I was flying around getting some Botania flowers, and I saw some cobblestone, and I'm like, what, have I been in here? No, there was a dungeon right there. So I've got a skeleton spawner there, I've got a zombie spawner down in my mine, so looking pretty good. So with this diamond dolly we can pick up the blaze spawner and bring it back here for when we want to set up some machine or a room. I think with enough light you can turn off a, whoops, I don't need to go this far down. I think with enough light you can turn off of a blaze spawner, pretty sure. But anyway, let me show you where it is. Let's gather it up. Oh, disconnection. All right, let me come back when I get back in the Nether. Alrighty, folks, I'm back. It just seemed to be maybe loading in the realm for the first time that disconnected me, but because I got right back in. But looking at the map, which doesn't seem to want to refresh right now, but anyway, just over there you can see with my waypoint is the old home. We'll go over there and gather up the obsidian. But let's go to the fortress, which actually isn't too far. I wanted to show you, but the map is not letting me. That's alright. I didn't mark it on the map. Whoops, that's a dead end. But I know where it is. I really should put a waypoint there. Because I'm going to eventually need to get a wither skeleton, and a safari net so I can spawn a bunch of those guys. And so we'll need to know where the fortress is. It's not too far. It's around these 2 beehives. That's always nice. I did get some glowstone. You might have noticed some of there was some right next to my nether portal. I picked up a little bit, so I was able to start putting it to use. Here it is. I blocked this off just to keep whatever mobs were on the ground away. But yeah, because I'd switch back into human form to do any battle, because more hearts equals better chance for survival. But I lit all this up so that nothing was spawned here. Oh, except for the, oh crap. Oh, how? is the first time I've had bees come after me passing by those hives, or any hives, so, come to think of it, but wow, good thing I turned around because I didn't hear them. Anyway, right up here is where the blaze spawner is. Yeah, I lit all this up so that, where the skeletons didn't appear or nothing appeared here when I was retreating. Oh, it looks like there was a blaze here. That's right, they just naturally drop blaze powder like chickens lay eggs. Of course, chickens also do feathers now, I believe, so that's cool. Just jump in here and grab this real quick. Oink. And there we go. So we have a blaze spawner now. And oh, that makes me go slow, that's for sure. Anyway, let me change into bat form here and get back home. And we'll get started on something with Botania. I want to make a ring of magnetization. Yes. All right, I'll see you at home. Alrighty folks, we are back. I gathered up the obsidian from my old portal and put away the spawner for safekeeping. And so here's what we want to make, a ring of magnetization so that stuff can just come to me and no matter where it won't drop far away from me and maybe fall into the void if I happen to be in the end. It's all good stuff. So I need some mana steel here, which really isn't too hard. I've got likely enough mana to do an entire block, which is what I'm going to need because I need 4 here. Then to make this, gold, silver, iron, okay. To make this is another 4, and then some glass. So maybe this isn't going to take that long. I might actually just be in good shape with the mana that I have. And we will definitely need to work on increasing the mana production because if it's been that long to get a normal mana pool not even half full, then we've got some work to do. So let's just do this as a block. That just seems better than doing 9 times individually. And make us some mana steel. Oh, I will need another iron and a gold. Grab glass while we're here, so that we have everything. Do we have any panes? Yes, we have 1. Excellent. And yes, travel anchors. I need to get started on that too because, the building's all the way over here. What the heck? Alrighty. Now, we want to drop this in the mana pool. Let's see how much it takes out of a... Am I not over it? Oh. Can't do that. Oh, I guess you need a non-diluted one to be able to do that? Or that just doesn't have enough... enough mana to do... No, it can't even do 1. Huh. So I guess just the diluted really just makes a regular. Alright, looks like I'll need to make one of these tablet too. It's somewhere in here. It's like a mana battery. Just basically move mana around. I need one of those too because, well, yeah, what the heck else am I going to use this for? Alright, well anyway, now that these are individual, can I just do that? Yeah, alright. How much did that take? It was maybe... Alright, so I think it took, went down to 40% from about 45%. I think that's what it was. So that's not too bad, but... Yep. So I wonder how much this holds. It's full, but it doesn't really give me a number. Oh well. Alright, so we've got enough mana steel. Let's see if we can just put this together, except I used that last iron, didn't I? I got 10 of them here, not just the 9 that was in the block. Oops, that's alright. This is just a normal crafting table stuff for this, so I think we're good, right? We just need 4 of these to make the mana lens, and then with an iron and a gold, make that, and 4 more. Like that? No. No. What am I getting wrong here? I think it was here, there, Oh, it's just off to the side. Very good. All right. So this goes under here. All right. Achievement. What is that? Craft any variety of bauble and wear it. Well, all right. There we go. So we've got ring of magnetization, and doesn't take power like the Ender IO one I did last season. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice. And it doesn't take up an inventory spot here either, because I had to have that in my inventory in order to work. So, all right. Very good. Very good. So let me work on making that mana tablet dealy bob, and see how many water flowers I can make, and see what kind of design I can come up with here to start collecting mana. More mana at a time, I should say. I wonder if I can move these with dollies. That'd be interesting. Pretty sure I'll lose all the mana if I try and pick it up with a pickaxe, so. All right, I will be back. Alrighty, folks. So in order to make these hydro flowers, it's going to take 3 of these cyan petals, 1 pink petal, and 2 blue petals. And I went flying around just recently to get some more pink and cyan and blue flowers. And with this ring of magnetization, it was no problem gathering them up. They just came right to me. And we are still out of the rain. And to make one of these mana tablets, not mana batteries, you can take either a diamond or a ender pearl, dump them in some mana, and with some living rock, there you go. So we're going to be using that to move some of the mana around for sure. And so let me use some mana, make some of these flowers. In fact, I'm going to need more wood likely to get another mana spreader, because I'm going to set up a water dealy bob maybe over here in the corner. Hey, a witch, what's going on? Got lots of room here. I think it's 11 spaces, but I wonder how far these things go. I wonder if I'll be able to have the second one point to this one, or if I'll have to try out this mana tablet and get it closer. We shall see. We shall see. But there's another task that I think we need to address, and one I've kind of started over there. I've done some laying out of the groundwork, but we need seeds, right, in order to make these flowers. And I don't really have a whole lot. I think I've got some more in the main room, but not enough, I'm sure, for what we'll ultimately need them for. Not just botany here, but to squeeze for oil to start off with our bees. And I do need to automate the trees. I haven't planted any more since I cut down the last batch. One, to make more of this living wood so that I can make more mana spreaders, because I think I'm going to need that. And so I actually planted some ender pearls here too, just trying to get them to grow, and I guess they really do grow a lot faster on the end stone, because I planted these about 2 or 3 days ago maybe. But anyway, we need to work on the farm. So I've laid out a big area here for the farm. I've got a harvester, I've got a planter, they've got upgrades in them, so that the radius is increased. It reaches all the way around to this depression. And so we can get some wood going, we can get some wheat going for seeds and all that good stuff. I'm going to dig underneath here like I did in the last world, just so that I can collect the sludge. I think it's sludge, yeah. That comes from, yeah, sewage is the other stuff. Sludge that comes from this, and do the processing. Actually, I need to, that is one thing I need to construct, is the sludge boiler, I believe it's called. Maybe get some elevators instead of a ladder, and start to get into that. Maybe spend some time, travel anchors. I think I'm going to work on that too. But definitely going to be working on this farm. I actually made a big hammer here, so I can do hammer and earth by 3x3s now. So that's very good. I can dig really quickly and get some work done really quickly. And I actually have already made up a bunch of power cables and item cables just for the anticipation of that. So that's good, got that over here. And I made a aqueous accumulator, yes, so I can get sprinklers feeding into the farm, but I did not make a sludge boiler, so I'm going to need to do that. All right, let us get started. Yeah, pretty sure that means it's losing potency, or it's just not going past that point. Because I don't think it's actually getting into the mana pool, and I don't think it's feeding into this mana spreader. Well, maybe it is. And maybe this is moving. I don't know. It took 3 days to get 45% full. But either way, I think I definitely need to move the mana pools closer. So I'll have them right over here. And then I can move this setup with these flowers just next to this. But this thing seems to eat up water very quickly. These flowers are always doing something. They're always, well, okay, I guess I got it updated. But this guy's constantly shooting stuff. So that's going to seem to generate a bit more mana and more often than just the day blooms, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. All right. Alrighty, folks. Seems to be a lot happier now with her placement, and so that's a good thing. But it's amazing. This thing really hasn't filled up that much since this has been going, and even though the water ones are going all day long, all night long, it's still slow going filling this thing up. The 45% or so that it was full, or 40%, filled up the mana tablet this much. I haven't put any back in there. This is just from the setup here. But I'm thinking it's about time we make our little catalyst, right? We've got the brewing stands, we've got the living wood, got the gold, just need to grab a mana pearl and be good to go. Get that bad boy underneath there, maybe dump the mana tablet into it, and just make some glowstone, test it out. Once we got that working, then it's time to get rid of all these torches and replace it with little glowstone nooks. So let's see, we needed 2 gold. And some mana pearl action, and yeah. Oh, let's grab the stands. The mouse is kind of acting up. Battery might be going. Take care of that soon. Did I grab them? Yes. All right. So this is good. This is good. So now I can get glowstone, very replenishable. I'm considering that there's just redstone all over the place. 4, a lot more plentiful than the glowstone is right now anyway. It's a lot. Anyway, let's get this done. Trying to talk and build at the same time is usually not good. See, I need the mana pearl. But I do like those tables. Stuff doesn't drop on the floor when you're done pulling away. Nope, that's right. This thing can't be used except for making non-diluted mana pool. So is there enough in there? Yeah, there is. There is enough in there to make a mana pearl. Very good. So I guess they just hold a real lot. Or I just, doesn't take very much to do that. But there we go. The alchemy catalyst. And now with this underneath our mana pool, we can turn redstone into glowstone. Also change zombie flesh into leather, which is cool. So I won't have to be killing any more cows. I haven't found any horses yet, but yeah, now we can, I don't have any redstone on me, but this can do it. Let's grab some redstone. Oh, I got a potato off the zombies. Now I got potatoes and carrots. Very good. And grab those great wood logs from last episode. I think it's time to make our wand and even get that equal trade wand core going on. What did I come in here for? To grab some redstone so we can try out the switcheroo. So yeah, I've got the wand to do, I've got travel anchors to put around, and I've got that farm to work on, because this, look at that, redstone into glowstone. Excellent. Block of that. And that's the next tool I need actually, is a saw, so I can cut this into nooks, start replacing these torches. Oh, how very, very nice. So anyway, let's just keep the mana in the mana tablet then anyway, and just let that fill up, because there's enough in there to do probably at least a couple more blocks, which is really all I think I'll need in order to swap out all these torches. That'll be good. But all right, yes, we have in here the great wood that we collected the other day. I think it was just last episode, it's the other day for me. And we can just do that. No, they have to be up here, don't they? Oh no, it's the wand. I need the wand. It requires some Perdido. This is full, right? Yeah, it's totally full because I was killing mobs. Why wouldn't you go in there? There you go. All right, so we got that. And let's just, I don't know if we need to leave that in there. I need more gold for the wand core caps. And I believe I'm going to need to make a cauldron also because I need, 2 of those should do it. I think it's, I need to make one of those because I need to make balanced shards. And you require a cauldron for those. There we go. Let's just keep those. I did need that. And good. We can at least get a better wand than what I have. Very good. I also did do some research, which opened up the infusion altar to me. So I got that opened up, which in turn opened up the silver wood, and I can get the thaumium wands. Now I even went to silver thinking maybe I can get better than gold, but no. It requires the infusion altar, which we're just not at yet, but did some more research and got that done. So we've got our better wand. Now we do need a cauldron, right? And I need to switch it into whatever it is in Thaumcraft. And I don't think the wand has to have anything in it. Nope. There we go. Oops, I'll take that. And a crucible, that's what it's called. That's what I needed. So let's just slap this guy over here. I think we've got some water, but we're going to need to get an infinite water spring in here also, just to keep this thing topped off. But now I need to make balanced shards. So I'm going to have to not look in that book, but to look in this book and figure, need that. Where would that be? Oh, well, I guess I can get to here. Yeah, to here. Okay, so yeah, any color shard, and then the remaining aspects that don't include the shard you're putting in there. 2 of each of those will give you 1 balanced shard. And I need to make 4 of these. So let me work on a nice pattern of things to burn down. And I guess air shards are the one I have the most of. All right, let me work on that. Alrighty, folks, I think I found a better way, or at least an easier way, to do these with order shards. Now, I don't have a whole lot of order shards. In fact, I've only got 6 left after this, but it just made it easier. So I think we could just drop in 1 coal, a couple of sugars, a couple of cobblestone, and then 1 of these. Well, you know what? I think, yeah, I've got my ring on. I was picking everything back up. All right, let's try that again. Because I was like, oh, that wouldn't have worked anyway. Look at that. The water's not bubbling. We need a heat source underneath here. And I'm not even carrying the torches on me anymore. Pretty sure a torch works, right? You don't have to do a special fuel from Thaumcraft, do you? No. I don't think so. Just going to find out. No, that's not going to work. So we'll need some netherrack with, light up some netherrack. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Very good. Since we've been to the nether, it's all very good. And I've got flint and steel. Very good. You know what? I don't need that piece of dirt. All right, so that will start bubbling. Very good. Now, oh yeah, in fact, it's good and warm. Good and warm. Let's see, am I going to be able to get these in? I'll do these one at a time. You can't overflow them with all 4 at once. 2 of those, and oh, I see the other 2 cobblestone went in that pile. And 1 of those. All right, so let's try that. Ah, yes, that sounds much better. 2 2 of those, and then this, yes, gave me the balanced shard. Very good. And then yeah, I'm just going to have those 2 things left over, but I can make a little bit of flux, empty it out, refill it, and get rid of that flux, and like that. So I'll do that 3 times, get myself some balanced shards. Alrighty folks, I've got my balanced shards, got some nether quartz, and I can just grab myself some quicksilver. And I believe that'll be enough of the aspects in that wand to take care of our wand of equal trade. No, it is not. I need more ordo. I see. Well, let me go and find a node with some ordo and be right back. Alrighty folks, I am glad I marked a lot of nodes on the map because recharging both wands actually I decided to do didn't take very long. So very good there. Now we definitely have what we need to get our wand core. Excellent, equal trade. And let's just leave that guy in there. We'll use up this that's in him, but this is the guy I'm going to be using now on. So for F, yes. And there we go. Wand of equal trade. That's going to make swapping out blocks a lot easier. Now I can start doing some decoration on these buildings. I wasn't going to be, chopping down a block by hand and replacing it with something and then not liking it and having to do all that again. Nope, don't got to worry about that now. I've got a good gold banded great wand here with my wand of equal trade. Actually, let's make the focus pouch 2 leather. I don't think I have leather, but we did just happen to make a device that can change zombie flesh. Yep, no leather. And I've got 11. Beautiful. I can convert these into leather. Let's see if there's enough mana in there. We might actually have to dump some in from the tablet. Now it's really nice that I have this. So yeah, still just a smidge on the readings here, but let's see. Can you do 5? You certainly can. And all right. So I guess that is a lot of mana, even though it's just a smidge. Cool. Well, we got 10 leather now, so let's go make our focus pouch. Excellent. In fact, I might, maybe not this episode, make a shock for a little ranged defense. Let's see. Let's look at the pattern first, shall we? Because I don't know how to make it. Oh, I need a belt first. I need a couple of gold, and that's it. Okay, let's grab a couple gold. Lots of gold. And I'm still not done digging out that mine shaft down below. All right, so I think a belt was just this, right? Yep, very good. And then that there. And like that. All right, well, we'll just put that one in there, and there we go. We have our pouch. All right, you are pretty useless. All right, very good. So got our new wand, got a focus pouch. So now whenever you, let's see, how do you, is it Shift F? Yes, Shift F takes it off, and that should put it directly into the focus pouch. Excellent. All right then, wand of equal trade. That's a good thing to have. All right, so we've got our mana changing our redstone into glowstone and zombie flesh into leather. Very good. Gonna have to expand the mana production maybe. Well, certainly, but that actually is quite a bit in there, certainly meeting my needs right now. And we've got our wand of equal trade finally. Excellent. I have made good progress, I think. Very good indeed. All right, well, I think that's a good wrapping up point for the episode. I think between this one and next, I'll do some work on this farm and get this going for wood, for seeds, for oil, and take it from there. All right, folks, hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.